You just saw those two pink lines on your pregnancy test, and your mind immediately starts racing with 1,000 thoughts and emotions. Is it a boy? Is it a girl? How will my body handle this? What about the nursery? Will they be healthy? But within a few weeks, those exciting thoughts get overshadowed by uncomfortable realities. The morning sickness that lasts all day, the crushing fatigue that no amount of sleep seems to fix, the heartburn that makes every meal miserable, and the back pain that makes you feel maybe like you're 90 years old. Your doctor tells you these signs are completely normal and just part of pregnancy, but something in your gut tells you this isn't how pregnancy should feel. What if I told you that the umbilical cord is both the physical and emotional attachment to your baby? It doesn't just carry nutrients to your baby, but it also acts as a neurological power cord, connecting your nervous system to your developing baby's nervous system. So I'm going to tell you a little story about a mom named Gabriella, whose story might sound all too familiar. Around her 30th week of pregnancy, Gabriella experienced 2 falls that led her to seek chiropractic care. But she had also heard about the other benefits that prenatal chiropractic could provide for both her and her baby. Things like helping to prepare for labor and maintaining a healthy pregnancy overall. What really caught her attention was learning it could help with anxiety, depression, brain fog, and those were the things she was struggling with every single day. When we performed Gabriella's insight scans, the results revealed exactly what we suspected. She had been stuck in fight or flight mode for quite some time, leaving her body drained and exhausted and dysregulated. As Gabriella put it, it takes a lot of energy and resources to grow a baby. So to do that with a nervous system that is already stressed out creates many challenges. So after committing to care, she said, "I instantly regret not starting this sooner." And today she tells us this: "With consistent care, I can say that I'm in a much better place. My anxiety, depression, brain fog, and back pain have improved so much. My moods are much better. I wake up energized and ready to start my hectic days when before I dragged my feet. Thanks to chiropractic care, I have been able to enjoy my pregnancy more and sleep became much, much better." That's the type of transformation that we're talking about. So let me show you the science behind why this works. So first, let's talk about the real connection between mom and baby's nervous system. That umbilical cord serves not just as a nutrient pathway, but it's a neurological power cord that directly connects your nervous system to your baby's developing nervous system. Think about what that means. Your autonomic nervous system now has to control and coordinate not just your own bodily functions, but also support your baby's development. It's essentially doing double duty. So when your nervous system is stressed and dysregulated, those stress signals get transmitted directly to your developing baby. And that can potentially affect their growth, their development, and even their future health outcomes. So this is exactly why maternal stress during pregnancy has been linked to increased risks of developmental challenges, behavioral issues, chronic health conditions in children, and it continues on into adulthood. And second, here's why those common pregnancy traits are actually signs of nervous system dysfunction. Morning sickness, fatigue, heartburn, back pain, pelvic discomfort. These are very common symptoms affecting up to 70% of pregnant women. But common does not always mean normal. They're not indicators of a healthy pregnancy. These signs are actually red flags that are telling you that your nervous system is stuck in sympathetic dominance, and that chronic fight or flight state that disrupts normal physiological processes. So when subluxation and nervous system stress are present, it creates tension, not just in your nerves and muscles, but it also affects your organs, your glands, your digestive system, and your hormonal balance. Here's the tricky part. It creates a vicious cycle. Stress leads to uncomfortable traits, and those traits increase anxiety and discomfort. And that, in turn, creates even more nervous system stress. So there could be this cycle that happens. Third, and this is a hard truth, but modern prenatal care often increases stress instead of reducing it. Today's medicalized prenatal care system, while well-intentioned, often adds to maternal stress through constant monitoring, testing, and fear-based messaging about everything that could possibly go wrong. Many expecting mothers tell us they actually feel more anxious and overwhelmed after each prenatal visit, rather than feeling empowered and confident about their journey. And when the focus is on managing signs with medications rather than addressing root causes, it leaves so many women feeling helpless and disconnected from their body's natural ability to nurture new life. Fourth, here's the revolutionary technology that can actually measure and track your nervous system function. We use heart rate variability, or HRV, that gives us valuable insight into your autonomic nervous system function and your overall stress levels during pregnancy. And this is something traditional prenatal testing completely misses. Here's what's powerful about it. A higher HRV indicates a more flexible and adaptable nervous system, which correlates with reduced maternal stress, better sleep quality, improved cardiovascular health, and stronger immune function. We also use our insight scans, including neurothermal and neurosensory EMG testing, to get a complete picture of your nervous system function and your subluxation patterns. You could think of these scans as a kind of pregnancy test that actually looks beyond the symptoms and reveals what's happening at the neurological level. And that information is crucial for both your health and your baby's health. Fifth, here's how neurologically focused prenatal chiropractic addresses the root cause. Instead of just managing your pregnancy signs, this approach identifies and corrects subluxation and nervous system dysfunction through gentle, specific adjustments. Each adjustment is designed to activate and stimulate the vagus nerve and your parasympathetic nervous system. This helps shift your body out of that chronic stress mode and into what we call rest, digest, and grow mode. Here's what we typically see. As care progresses and your nervous system becomes more balanced, most women first notice improvements in sleep, digestion, energy, and mental clarity, and then traits like morning sickness and back pain start to resolve naturally. This doesn't just improve your pregnancy experience, but it creates optimal conditions for your baby's development, and it can lead to easier births with fewer interventions. Your pregnancy doesn't have to feel like a struggle. Let's get to the root cause and help you enjoy this journey while giving your baby the strongest start possible. Click our link in the bio to learn more about prenatal chiropractic care and our neurological insight scans.